Join me as I challenge myself to write a professional resignation letter in just a few minutes. People often struggle with writing a professional letter because of the following ways. 1. The struggle with the tone and formats, because we have various formats depending on your organizations and where you work. So if you have a format in your organization, then stick to it. And if you don't have a format, then create a format for yourself, a unique format that follows the professional writing skills. 2. People often struggle with the tone. Formal letters depend on different contexts as we have different types of writing. 3. It is time and energy consuming. While you try to pull your ideas together, it could consume time. 4. The writer could be very unsure of the reaction of the reader of the letter, depending on the topic you're about to write. Lastly, it can be costly when it has to do with posting. This isn't a problem anymore, as we can as well post our letters via emails. There are several tips that could help you maximize your letter writing. First, the tone and format of the letter writing. 2. Plan and organize your letter by outlining your major points and how to develop your points in different paragraphs. Number 3. Use simple and direct language. You don't use slangs or jargons or abbreviations. You just use simple and direct language while writing. 4. Address the reader, write your title and your conclusion. Lastly, review your writing to ensure that you've written well. Today, we'll be unraveling how to write a resignation letter. A resignation letter is a kind or a form of a formal letter writing. In my previous video, I looked at how to write an application letter. This is another form of formal letter writing. What is a formal letter writing? A formal letter is a type of written communication that stick to a tone or a format. Underline those words: that sticks to a tone, that is a formal tone. You don't use jargons, you don't use slangs. That sticks to a formal tone and a formal format. We have various types of formal letters ranging from cover letters, offer letters, resignation letters, application letters, letter of complaints, business letter, letter of recommendations, letter of terminations, and so on. But today we're looking at how to write a resignation letter with a vivid illustration. There are 5 basic components of writing a formal letter. First, you have 2 addresses. It depends on the format you're using. We have the block form where everything aligns on the left-hand side of your paper, where you have your address, your recipient address. Now, when you're writing your address, remember to write your date. It's very important to write your specific date. You write your address, your specific date, and your recipient address. Who are you writing this address to? Looking at the addresses. Now you move on to your salutation. Dear sir, or dear ma'am, or dear madam, and then you put your comma. Now notes, in some letter writing you don't add punctuation marks, but it is pertinent to use punctuation marks. You have your address, your addresses, your salutation, and your title. Now the title of this is a resignation letter. After writing a resignation letter, you move on to the introductory part. Your introduction should have your major points. You go directly to why you're writing the letter and ensure that you write in simple, clear terms. In simple, clear terms. And then you move on to the second paragraph where you develop your point. And then you have your last paragraph. It depends on what you're writing or the content of what you're writing. And when you're done with that, you move on to your complimentary close, where you write yours sincerely or yours faithfully, your signature and your name in full. After which you put a full stop, your name in full. Now look at the screen. We have the first template where we have the block form, and then you have the block paragraphs, and then we have the slanted form where you have your address, the writer's address on the right and your recipient's address on the left. Your greetings remains in the same position. You have your title, the body of the writing, and your conclusion. Now your conclusion can either be on the right or on the left side. You have to look at the format, a working strict format of your organization in order for you to write well. Now let's take a look at this formal letter writing on the screen. I got the permission of someone who wrote this letter. Let's read through this letter. Let's read through the letter on the screen. This format is based on the formats written in that company, and the writer was able to write according to that format. We have other formats that I've earlier displayed on the screen. Listen to this. Now look at the first address. We have the address on the left, the date, and it's well punctuated. Now we have to the left, to the right, we have the recipient address. And we have dear sir. Now look at the spacing. This is a very neat typing. Now we have letter of resignation. The letter of resignation is written in capital letters. Now ignore the in bold print. It can be written in bold print or not, but it is written in capital letters without a full stop at the end or without underlining it. Most people tend to underline after writing everything in capital letter. You don't underline after writing everything in capital letter. And then the first paragraph goes straight to the point. I'm writing to formally resign from my position as lead payroll compensation and benefit officer. This is match with BEDC Electricity Distribution Company, effective 1 from 18th April 2025. The next paragraph reads, I'd like to express my appreciation for the opportunities that, and so on. You mentioned the name of your company has given me during my time here. The next paragraph goes on to, my decision to resign has been a tough one, but after careful consideration, I have decided that it is time for me to pursue new challenges and opportunities in my career. I believe this decision is in my best interest for growth and more exposure. This is the reason for resigning from that position. Next paragraph goes thus. I want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all my colleagues in HCM departments, especially HHCM, mention the name. They have made an incredible team. Anyone will want to work with at any point. The next paragraph says, sincerely, if given the opportunity to return the name of the company under a better ground of contact, I will gladly return. I've gained valuable experience and skills that will remain with me for the rest of my career. The last paragraph reads, thank you again for the opportunity to work with the name of the company. I wish the company continued success in the future. The greeting, yours sincerely. Now note, yours sincerely, the Y should be in capital letter, while the S should be in lowercase. Sincerely. Similarly, when you want to write yours faithfully, the Y should be in capital letters, while the F should be in lowercase. And then you have your signature and the name in full. And the name in full. What did you notice about this letter? I'm going to use this opportunity to recap all that was said so far. When you're writing, this writer wrote it in a clear, simple terms. The tone wasn't harsh, but humble, and stated the specific reasons behind his or her resignation. Then move on to wish the organization well. When you're writing, ensure that you write in simple, clear terms. and in a well paragraphed form. We've come to the end of this lecture for today. If you have struggled with writing professional letters in the past, I would love to hear about your experiences in the comment section below. Be sure to check out my other videos for more tips and advice on related topics. If you've learned something, remember to share, subscribe, and like. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.